The Bank of England has announced interest rates will be kept at 0.5% for another month. It's now been 5 years since they were set at the record low, and it's had a profound effect on Britain's economy. And in that time, there have been winners and losers. Simon Gompertz assesses the impact.
The Bank of England started this in March 2009 with interest rates at 0.5%, the lowest ever, causing a divide within families across the land between those who've gained and those who've lost. Families like the Scotts from the Wirral.
Delicious apple.
Charlotte and her kids have managed to move to a bigger house with 2 more bedrooms because mortgages are cheaper. But her husband's dad, Barry, who's 65, has struggled to get a decent return on his retirement savings.
I feel that the money that I've worked hard for over the years should at the very least be getting me something more than inflation.
But we like it because it means we can have, we can enjoy more things in life, and we can, it gives us the breathing space more than anything.
Before the financial crisis, Charlotte was paying more than 5% in mortgage interest a year. When rates were slashed, that fell to 2.5%, allowing them to save the money to move. But father-in-law Barry was getting 6.7% interest on his savings. That's plummeted, so 1.5% is what he's having to make do with now. That's an issue taken up by protesters outside the Bank of England today, who say it's been the death knell for savers. The huge split in the fortunes of savers and borrowers has lasted longer than anyone expected. But the Bank of England and many economists say that not keeping interest rates so low might have been much worse.
Growth would have been worse, unemployment would have been higher, wages would have been weaker. I think the cost of living crisis would be even worse than it has been. So I think low interest rates have been absolutely vital. Of course, the economy hasn't performed perfectly with them, but I think it would have done a lot worse without low interest rates.
Rock-bottom rates meant the borrowers in the Scott family could afford to have children. Signs are it'll be at least another year before the Bank of England puts them up. Simon Gompertz, BBC News.